So today I'm going to do some stretches. It's really important, any form of exercise that you do, to stretch before the exercise and stretch after the exercise in cooling down. So let's go. This isn't something I've done before, so we might be a bit all over the place in terms of flow, but I just want to take you through some stretches which you can add on to any practice or any form of exercise. So here goes, and you don't need any equipment. First stretch I'm going to do is a hamstring stretch. If you have a TheraBand, that's fine, but otherwise we can just lie down and we're going to have one leg straight, the other leg we're going to clasp behind the thigh, and we're going to start by pulling that thigh into the chest. And we can think about centering here, we can think about the pelvis, nice neutral spine to flat back so that we've not got a great arch, and slowly we're going to pull that leg up to straight. Now many people think they've got a straight leg when they haven't. If you have a bend in the knee and you're pulling in, you're exercising the separate muscle groups. I think my dog Barney wants to join in. Okay, Barney. Right, so I'm just going to lower that leg a little bit to straighten the knee. I'm doing these in the morning and I'm always a little bit stiffer in the morning. And Barney's settling down at the side of me now. Stretches should be held for at least 15 seconds to maintain your flexibility, or if you want to develop some length and flexibility, for 30 seconds plus. So I'm sure we've done at least 30 seconds on that leg now. So I'm going to bring that leg down, slide it out, and bring in the other leg. Just going to hold it into my chest to start with. Now ideally these stretches, I'm just going to do one on each leg. What I'd recommend if you have the time is to do 3 sets on each leg, perhaps 15 seconds each set. So again, I'm just dropping the leg a little bit to get that leg straight, taking out the bend, clasping behind the thigh, and as that leg relaxes, you could perhaps pull that in a little bit more. Just a note here to make sure that the sit bones don't come off the mat. And we can think about our Pilates breath here, just breathing in nice and slowly through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Thank you, Barney, for licking my neck, bending that leg and popping it down. Now slowly bring ourselves up, because the next stretch I'm going to do is one where we're standing up. It's an ITB stretch, very good for the ITB band here. So I know I've cut my head off, but that doesn't matter at this stage. So I'm going to take one leg in front of the other, cross over so that the feet are level, and I'm going to slowly slide down. And again, just going to hold this stretch here. Going to hold on with your hands wherever you can, whether that's the knees, whether that's the shins, good, or whether that's the dog even. Come on, Barney. You're old, you need to stretch as well. Come on. Really feel that in the lumbar spine. You can really feel it down the back leg, the back of the calf, back of the knee, hamstrings, and slowly up we come, crossing the legs over the other way, and stretching down again. The head can be nice and relaxed, with the crown of the head facing or dropping towards the mat or the rug, whatever you're on. Again, holding this for at least 15 seconds. And then slowly bringing ourselves up. And the next stretch we shall do, we're coming back down now onto our knees. Arm is not going to move. I'm going to do a hip flexor stretch. So the leg at the front can start with a 90-degree angle, making sure that the knee doesn't overhang the foot, and the leg at the back, we're just going to press our hips forward, really stretching out that leg at the back and at the front. And with this, we've got a nice straight back, so the shoulders are stacked above the hips. Really feeling that stretch in the hip flexors, particularly the leg that's going behind. Again, holding this for 15 seconds, and we're going to put the opposite hand down at the side of the front leg, and we're going to raise that top hand and look up towards it. So we're twisting the torso as well here. And again, let's try and hold this for another 15 seconds. And then hand comes down, and we're now going to stretch out that front leg. So it's on the heel, and fingertips, if we can, on the floor, otherwise they can be higher up. We're pushing that bottom out. And then bending that leg again, and this time with this front leg, we're taking that across, and what we're trying to do is get the heel into the thigh of the leg that's sliding out at the back. This is a lovely stretch for the piriformis, and we're coming down if we can, forehead onto mat. Bring those hands in, head comes up, and we'll do all that on the other side now. I'm going to change the angles just so you can get a better view. This dog ain't for moving, are you, Barney? So, working on the other leg now. Stretching out, nice straight back. Stretching out as much as we can with the back leg. And again, we'll turn that into a side twist by putting the opposite hand to leg down at the front. top arm goes up, twisting the torso and looking up to that top arm, that top hand. And again, holding 15 seconds. 15 seconds each stretch, and each stretch repeat 3 times. Hand comes down, and now I'm just going to move up. We're now going to stretch out that front leg. And then from here, you see Barney's finally managed to push me off the mat. We're going to bend this leg so the heel of the bent front leg is resting under the front thigh of the other leg, and we're stretching out, trying to get our head onto the mat. And slowly bringing ourselves up, working carefully around the dog. And now we're going to stand back up, and we're going to do a quadriceps stretch, a fairly common stretch this. So I'll just shift around, so we're taking hold, if we can, in both hands, a little bit of a balance challenge, holding the foot, keeping the knees together, nice and upright, and pulling that heel into the buttocks. Really making sure that the bent leg, the knee's not splaying out, it's glued to the other leg. And we're trying to stay upright. And that comes down. We'll do the other leg. Might have a bit of a wobble here. I've done my best leg first. And here we go. Lovely stretch if we can. By all means, if you are wobbling, hold on to a piece of furniture, chair, whatever, wall. If you're feeling this, hold down your quads and slowly release. So moving on now, coming back down. Sorry, not coming back down. You can tell how well rehearsed is this. We're now going to do what we call the runner's stretch. So I'm going to come further back for this, and we're doing one leg steps out, feet are parallel, and both the back foot and the front foot are flat on the mat. So you've got a bend in the front leg, and the back leg is nice and straight. So you should really feel this stretch down that back leg. If there's a tendency for the heel at the back to come up, just shorten the stride a little bit. And again, if you're getting a little bit of a wobble, by all means this can be done against the wall. Or a tree if you're out running. Now I'm going to change this stretch slightly. We're just going to bring that front leg in just about a little step and what we're going to do now, the front leg's still bent, but we're also going to bend that back leg. So we're bending that knee, and that you should feel a little bit of a pull now from your knee going down your shin into your ankle on the back leg. And again, if we're doing this without holding on to anything, we're working on our balance as well. So we're pulling in our core, we're constantly readjusting. And then we'll, hey, I've got more room now. Barney's gone to sleep on the settee. So swapping over legs. So remember, from quite a wide stance and a bend in the front leg, and the back leg is straight, but the heel is down. Not sure whether you'll get to see my head in any of these shots. It's probably just as well I'm really going grey now. The hair's not a good look. Did manage to cut my own fringe as well. That's not a good look either. And then we'll just alter this stretch slightly by just stepping in a little bit. So we have a bend now. This is, I think it's called a soleus stretch this. So we have a bend now in the back leg as well as the front. I'll just change my stance so you can see. There we go, that's better, isn't it? Looks nothing, but it's really, really pulling down my shin into my ankle. I'm also feeling it down here as well. And then release from that, and we'll have a look at what stretch we're doing next. We're going back, we've done a little bit of a piriformis stretch here, but we'll go back to this. It's on the floor. Lovely stretch this. So one bent leg, other leg comes across, and we're resting the heel on the thigh, and we're pushing out that knee. And then we're going to raise the supporting leg, clasp the hands behind, and we're just going to start by pulling in with the hands, keeping the head down. And again, this is a good one to spend some time on. If you've got time on your hands, I think we all have at the moment. Oh, more than 15 seconds, I think it's worth it, this one. If you want to progress this, you can take that bottom leg straight up. And I'm guessing you can progress this even more by raising your head and shoulders, and if you can, just taking hold of that leg and pulling it in. No, I can't get my toes, not today. And then gently release. Both feet come back down, swapping legs. Other leg comes over. Bent knee nice and wide, raising the leg, clasping behind, and really pulling in. So I should really be feeling this then, the piriformis, which is sort of the outside of the buttocks here. Holding this, and then again, if you want to progress, straighten that back leg, and if you can, just taking hold. Now, isn't that strange? I can do that on this side, couldn't do it on the other side. It's shows what imbalances we have with the bodies. And then bend that knee. And just roll yourselves up to sitting. Just going to reposition here. Just going to do a lumbar stretch now. This is one I do quite a lot in class. Probably one of my favourite ones, where we're lying down, knees are bent, hands are either out by the side here, or they can be at an angle 45 degrees. Now this can either be done with the feet on the ground, and we're just keeping the knees together while we're rolling to one side, and we're trying to keep the shoulders, both shoulders, on the ground. I'm going to hold that. And I'm going to take that to the other side. And again, we're looking the opposite way, and we're trying to keep those shoulders, shoulder blades firmly connected with the mat. And then this one can be progressed. I like to do it starting with my feet in the air. I also like to do it with palm faces faced up. And we're just dropping those knees a little bit higher, a little bit more of a stretch going on. Again, trying to keep the shoulders on the mat. If you find that your opposite shoulder's coming up from the mat, just drop your legs down a little bit, that will ease it. But the higher you can get your knees, the more intense the stretches. And then taking them one more time over to the other side. Never forget the importance of stretching. It helps sort of maintain that length in the muscles, particularly if we're working the muscles hard with other exercises. And slowly, again, bring ourselves up to sitting. And another stretch now, very, very similar, a little bit harder I think, is what we call a spine stretch. So again, we're lying down, but this time one leg is out, the bent leg, the other bent leg the foot comes onto the shin, and we're dropping over to one side. Again, we're trying to keep the shoulders glued to the mat. So the knee may or may not touch the mat on the other side. It matters not. You're still getting a good twist here, a really good waist twist. Coming back up, hoping you can see it better on this side. Straightening one leg, other leg bent with the foot just below the knee, not on the knee, on the shin. And we're taking this to the other side. Again, trying to get that knee down. Don't think mine quite makes it. Need to work on these stretches, don't I? Need to practice what I preach. Come again. Let's see this stretch. We'll do the tricep stretch here. We could do this. You can do it standing up or sitting down. We'll try it. I'll do it sitting down so you get the full shot of me, not just a leg shot. So taking one arm up, we're bending that elbow, and what we're doing is we're trying to pull that elbow down behind the head. But to do this, it depends how much mobility, movement you've got in your shoulders. What we don't want to do is sort of tuck the chin in and bend the back to try and do this. We want, if I go to the side, in fact I'm going to start taking layers off again, getting quite warm. You can get quite warm with stretches. So from here, if you have a look, it's a nice straight arm, dropping down behind. I'll shift you around so you can probably see that a little bit better. If you have got good flexibility in your shoulders, you can take out the other arm, take it round, and you can clasp. Or if your hands don't quite meet, you could use a band. And again, what we're trying to avoid is this arching over. We're just trying to stay nice and upright. So we'll change that. Other arm comes up, bending, palm down the back, tip of the elbow, just slight pressure on. And again, if we can, don't know whether this will work for me. On this side, I have had shoulder issues with my left shoulder in the past. Oh yeah, not too bad here. Try to stay nice and upright while we're doing this. Thinking about the breathing here. Oh, it's good. By the way, if you can hear the wheezing, it's not me, it's Barney, the dog. He's an old boy now, he's coming on for 11. He likes to take it easy. Right. I'm now going to, again, this stretch, this can be done, I'm going to try and do it kneeling down to stay in shot, but it can be done stood up. So stretching now, sorry, no, we're not boxing our arms, we're stretching our arms, interlacing our fingers behind. I'm going to stand up. I don't know whether I'll get in shot for this or not. If I come further back, will I? Come into the far corner of the room, and from here, stretching up, we're just going to stretch out to the side, and we're going to come all the way around and back up. So stretching out, it's called the latimus dorsi stretch. I think that's some muscle between the spine and the shoulder blades on either side. Really stretching out, and you can, in fact, on the way down, you can feel that muscle. So I'm just going to reverse that now. Really stretching those arms out. Fingers are interlaced. Doing a bigger circle as we can. One more. And I think I'll leave it there for today, folks. Really glad I'm doing these videos. They're probably not the best, they're probably quite amateur, but you know what? It's getting me working, it's getting me moving, and I really hope it engages some of you lot out there as well. And take care and stay safe. Can't wait to see you all again. Bye.